So this is automatic fuels and lubricants laboratory. So second experiment is a bomb calorimeter experiment. Actually here the bomb calorimeter with the help of this setup we need to find the calorific value of either solid fuel or liquid fuel. Actually for gases we have one more setup we have, that is a Boyce gas calorimeter. With the help of this Boyce gas calorimeter we are finding the calorific value of gas hydrogen. But here with the help of a bomb calorimeter we are finding the calorific value of either liquid fuel or solid fuel. So here we should know the mass of fuel, how much mass of fuel we are going to insert inside a crucible or inside a bomb vessel. So here we taken a sample of that is a liquid fuel, that is a diesel. So we should know how much mass of diesel fuel we are inserting inside a bomb vessel. We should measure this mass. So with the help of measuring scale. So with the help of measuring scale, we are going to measure the mass of diesel fuel, how much we are going to insert a vessel. So here it is showing 0.010 milligram. So actually here it's showing in terms of kg. So it's 10 milligram. So before measuring crucible weight with fuel, we should know the empty weight of crucible. So this weight, that is a crucible weight plus fuel weight minus empty weight of crucible, it gives the mass of fuel. So we should know the mass of fuel, how much we are going to use for measuring calorific value of this diesel fuel. So insert this crucible with the fuel with the provision given here. With the provision given here. So like this we should place the crucible with the fuel exactly at the position and place this fuel with crucible inside a closed vessel and tighten it properly so that there is no loss of fuel vapor and heat from the combustion of fuel. So tight properly so that there is no loss of either fuel vapor or exhaust gases once the combustion of fuel occurs. So after properly tightened, just place this bomb vessel inside a beaker. Actually you should see here, here there is a vessel with 1/3 or 1/4 of water. So keep this closed vessel, bomb vessel inside a beaker containing 1/4 of water. Then close the lid of this complete vessel, that is a bomb calorimeter setup vessel. So before closing, just give the connections, that is positive and negative terminal connections. So close the lid properly as per provision given. So like this, close. Then give the this one positive negative terminal connections as per the color indication. Then switch on the supply to the setup. So here we have an indicator, that is a temperature indicator. So here we have a thermocouple. So insert thermocouple here so that the tip of thermocouple is immersed inside water. Actually water already be kept inside a beaker. Actually with the help of thermocouple it is showing the initial temperature of water, that is atmospheric room temperature of water. So it is around 27 degrees Celsius. So before firing, water temperature is atmospheric temperature 27 degrees Celsius. So actually inside a vessel, after placing a fuel, you should connect the positive negative terminal with the help of thin wire, just like a fuse. So once you give a fire option here, once press this fire option, that short circuit happen. So it means that we are giving some spark to fuel in order to initiate the combustion process. So once the combustion process starts, fire occurs, so that complete entire mass of fuel it burns. So once the fuel burns, so exhaust gases are liberating, so that those exhaust gases, hot exhaust gases due to combustion of fuel, so it transmits the heat to vessel wall surface. So again through convection and conduction heat transfers, so the heat is transmitted to water, so water is kept in a beaker. So initially after heat transfer from bomb to water, so heat continuously transferring from water to this one bomb vessel to water, so that temperature of water goes on increasing. Temperature of water goes on increasing. So after reaching steady state, I should know the temperature of water. So I will give a fire option now. Once I give fire option here with the beep sound, you can clearly judge that fire occurs through short circuit. So once the fire occurs, exhaust gases are liberating, so that the heat transfer from bomb vessel to water. So water temperature goes on increasing. So after reaching steady state, I just note down the temperature of water. So actually here we should know the initial temperature of water and final temperature of water once the combustion process completes. So that is the amount of water, amount of heat absorbed by the water. Actually here the amount of heat liberated by burning of a given mass of fuel is equal to amount of heat absorbed by the water. So with this theoretical assumption, we should find how much heat is liberated by the fixed quantity of fuel. So through this through calculation, you should calculate the amount of heat liberated by the given mass of fuel. Thank you.